Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video. My name is OG Nablus, and with me I have OG Alfies. And today, it's a very special day because the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League is officially over, and now we have the quarterfinal. So let's just go straight into the video.
Guys, there are some shocking games, and let's dive into the first match. So the first match was Leipzig versus Tottenham. The score was 4-0 on aggregate for Leipzig.
Yeah, but that happened way before COVID.
That was before the corona pandemic.
Yes, and many people forgot it, and that just shows how good Leipzig were and are still as a team. But they lost their main player, Timo Werner, so maybe against Atletico they might not be that good with their star man and striker. They might be lacking goal threat. And the second match was
Atlanta versus Valencia on aggregate. The score was 8-4 to Atalanta. No surprise there because Valencia had a horrible season this season.
Yeah, they had literally no good player, and their only youngster in hope, Ferran Torres, is going to Man City as the right mid. So that's just dead.
And what about Gonzalo Guedes? He was actually pretty good, but
but he's not that young anymore, and you might not even for the future when they're trying to build for new generation like Man U and other clubs, they need youngsters. And on to the third game. That's really sad for me because I'm a personal Dortmund fan, and they lost against PSG, aggregate of 3-2. I was personally watching the second leg, and I stayed up really late, and it was so bad. It was so sad to me just to see how they lost. They just stumbled, and it was just to the inconsistency of Haaland. But it just shows that against Dortmund, they're not the best team in the world, but PSG struggled to beat them. So it just shows that they're not going to win the Champions League because they're not that consistent, Yes,
right.
They won the Liga, yes, but it's a Farmers League.
Their only star players are their attackers, Mbappe, Icardi, and Neymar. Because if you look at their defense, they have Bernat and Kimpembe.
Yes, and he's right, and they might be a good team, but they're playing in a Farmers League where if they don't win, it's just dead. They're gonna win every single league, every single year. Now let's go to the fourth match.
That's right. The fourth match was Liverpool against Atletico de Madrid. The score on aggregate was shocking because Atletico won 4-2. Surprising loss for the previous Champions League winners.
That just shows the main reason for the loss is, we all know it. It's because of Liverpool's overconfidence, and it could even be considered arrogance. They just won the league and they were just considered the best team in the world. But then they lose against a defensive team, a high scoring contest 3-2, and that's just sad because it was even at Anfield. So let's just move on to the first game.
If you look back at your video of the Premier League predictions for next season, you said that Liverpool was second, and they were lucky this season. And you're absolutely right, because they lost against a defensive team who came third in the La Liga table.
Thank you for the comment. So now let's go to, personally, maybe it's my favorite game because it was the most interesting game. Ralphie, can you explain what happened?
Thank you. The fifth game was during the pandemic. The Blues, Manchester City versus Los Blancos, Real Madrid, the winners of La Liga. So the score on aggregate was 4-2 to the Blues, Manchester City.
And maybe now Real Madrid would hate Varane forever. But probably, even if he didn't score, 1-0 wouldn't mean Real Madrid would be victorious because of the away goal rules. And honestly, it's kind of Varane's fault. It's fully Varane's fault. But if you see, it's basically the whole defense side. So the defensive mid and the centre back, because there were so many times, even Courtois, they just passed it to Man City and they just made stupid mistakes that cost them the game.
That's correct. But remember, they lost their captain in the first leg, Sergio Ramos.
Yeah, and Sergio Ramos.
Remember that they had Eden Militao next to Varane.
Honestly, Eden Militao wasn't that bad, but the only difference wasn't in quality; it was in the leadership. They were all scared, kind of, because Ramos' presence was really missed. So now let's go to the sixth game.
Nabil, you can say this again.
Okay, yes. So the sixth game was Lyon versus Juventus, and Maurizio Sarri was sacked. He was sacked after that game. They won 2-1, but because of away goals. But I hate the away goals, especially during the pandemic. So you're telling me that because the players were had a bad night sleeping in the plane, they have an advantage, a disadvantage? I mean, that makes no sense, right?
Yes, but it was also very shocking. Lyon beat the Cristiano Ronaldo team.
They're not even qualified to the Europa League next year. And that just shows how bad of a manager Sarri. Maybe a result in paper, they had a great team and a great season. But look at how they played. They lost so many points. They lost so many games. They drew so many games. It's just shockingly bad for me.
And also, they have so many good players, such as Paulo Dybala, Cristiano Ronaldo, Szczesny. So many good players. How could they lose to a team like Lyon?
Exactly. Now the seventh
How is that even possible?
Yeah. Now the seventh games was Barcelona versus Napoli.
That was my favorite game because I'm a huge fan of Barcelona.
Messi the goal just strikes again. He keeps striking. He strikes again and strikes again and strikes again. He scored another goal, and Lenglet, Messi, and Suarez, all of them scored. And people can argue on the penalty that it was quite quite faking. But anyways, Barca played really well, and even Napoli played really well in their standards. But the way Barca defended was really impressive because they never they conceded many chances, whenever huge chances, for Napoli to score. Do you agree, Rafis?
Yes, I do, but I have one comment. At the end of the game, they gave Napoli a small chance because they swapped out Griezmann for a reserve player, and they swapped out, if I remember, I think they swapped out a player for Junior Firpo.
Yes, it was Luis Suarez. Yes.
Yes. So they went a little easy on Napoli for the last 10 minutes.
You're right, and even the start possession, it's like neck and neck. It's 50-50, 51-49 to be exact. But yes, it was a really nice game, and now let's just go to the last game. For me, it was a good game, but it was just kind of boring because since the start, before the kickoff of the first game, we knew Bayern was gonna win because Chelsea.
Exactly. And Bayern have such good players. Their attack is unbelievable. And no surprise there, they won the Bundesliga. They did everything. Their team is just incredible.
7-1
and they
the
won
score.
7-1 on aggregate.
7-1 is huge. Now we're gonna make a prediction before ending the video. And in the quarterfinal, it's gonna be Barca versus Bayern. Really, really good game.
That's going to be a very tough game and a very good game.
I'm really looking forward to this.
Insane
now,
game.
An easy game
Super
for Man City
exciting.
are going to be against Lyon, Atalanta against PSG, and finally Atletico against Leipzig. For me, Bayern are going to win Barca, but it's going to be a neck and neck game. What about you, Ralphie?
What are you talking about?
Well, we'll see. Mats are easily going to defeat Lyon because they're a way better team. And I'm gonna go for Atalanta and Leipzig as the dark horses, and they're gonna surprise us with a win. What do you think?
Honestly, I think Leipzig are gonna win because they didn't play badly against their previous team, the previous team they played against, and actually I just remembered they lost Timo Werner, so actually Atalanta have a chance.
Yeah, Atalanta have a chance against PSG. Definitely, they definitely have a chance against PSG because PSG have a disadvantage that they didn't play for a while now. But let's see, and it's gonna be really exciting. I'm really hoping to watch the games. Are you, Rafis?
I'm super excited, but now it's our prediction.
Okay, thanks for watching. I'm gonna post it on both of our channels, The Origins and The Nablus, and and I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to. And we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.